I believe is always distinct from I know. Then the problem with that, of course, is, as you mentioned, Sam Harris and Daniel Dennett and Richard Dawkins, and you don't need cutting-edge atheists for that. Even the masses of people, including those who believe, will always have some kind of doubt about it. I mean, they may believe for cultural reasons, but they might not be willing to stake their lives on it. So, and notice there's a difference between verbal faith and actual faith. Verbal faith is, I assent, I belong to a doctrine, a church or something, and I ascribe to the belief system. But in my life, it's not reflected all that much. I just go on being the same person. So I really, it's not like I believe, for example, there's going to be lunch at noon. If I really believe that, I'll go to the dining hall at room and wait for lunch. It's an actual belief. And there you see that it's different from what most people say when we say, well, we believe in God. They don't actually do anything about it in their daily life, except maybe go turn up for a religious talk or a festival or something. So it can be doubted. That's my point, this faith-based spiritual paradigm. Second, there comes the God experience, what you asked. Can I see God? Can I experience God? This is a primarily an empirical age, where the hold of authority and belief, the hold has been loosened. So there are many, many people who either casually belong to a religion or just they're openly not religious. So we ask for empirical experience and evidence. And there comes in all the mystical traditions of all world religions. They all have these mystical traditions, not just because the holy book said so, not just because our religion teaches us or my culture teaches us. I've actually seen, or at least I would like to see, and I'm on the path to seeing. That is the mystical experience paradigm of God realization. And that's why Vivekananda asked this, and that's why it's so catchy today. Remember when Vivekananda came to this country in the late 19th century, he pushed this particular way of spirituality, this empirical God experience way. And so he says, religion is realization. It's not believing in some doctrines. And so it is no coincidence that the first book he translated and published here and commented upon was Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. The Raja Yoga, his classic book Raja Yoga, published in fact, from right here from New York. There the paradigm is, you sit in this way, asana, you control your breath, life forces in this way, pranayama, and of course on a basis of ethical practices, yama and niyama. And then you focus, withdraw your senses from the external world, turn inwards, focus, that is dharana, and then that deepens into meditation, dhyana, and that will hopefully deepen into samadhi. And these samadhis are of various kinds, and they can give you extraordinary experiences. As Vivekananda said, if I have an immortal soul, I should be able to feel it. If God exists, I should be able to see God.